What is up, boys? Today we are back on Universal Tower Defense. In this video I get every single new one piece unit needed for GARP, and once obtaining GARP I make him the strongest possible by putting the ruler trait on him. By the way, these units are all insanely broken, so make sure you all get them. Also guys, if you enjoyed the video at any moment in time, please do like and subscribe, and let's get on to the video. Alright boys, so it's time to go for GARP since he's a trial quest line. So what we have to do first, I've already done one of the quests, is talk to Marine Hero in the lobby. That's like pretty easy. So now we have to evolve Revolutionary Chief, which we can get from the summon. So let me go summon. I've already added him. His model's not coming out. I'm pretty sure it's glitched. But let's summon. Okay, max unit capacity. Okay, oh yeah, I have like tons of Mochi Pirates. I forgot about that. I should just delete them for secret shards. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. How do we do it again? Over here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so I'm just gonna do this since I have a lot of gold. And then I'm also just gonna sell some mythics because most mythics are pretty useless in this game. Let me just sell and I'll be right back for you guys. Okay, so it's time to finally summon. Okay, there we go. We got him right there. And now I'm pretty sure we also need the other guy, but I can't really get him right now. So we have to go and evolve him. So let's see what we actually need to get. Okay, so he needs his Flaming Chief's Pipe. It says I have 10,000 of them, but I don't have 10,000. And then we also need Spade Hat. Drops from stage 1 of Marine Base, and then this guy craftable. Okay, let's craft that first. So this one right here, craft. So Marine stage, this one, right? Spade Hat. Spade don't increase damage by 100%, increase burn damage by 50%. Wait, that's actually really good. I never knew this existed. Split this up to 100% though, and I'll meet you guys back once I've gotten the Spade Hat. Boys, I might have did a bit too much grinding and I got 5 Spade Hats, well I kind of just went AFK anyways. So now I need to go. I know for a fact from my last video, I have tons of SSS cooldowns, so I just need to find one. See right here, SSS, so let's transfer this, transfer yes, and now we have to roll stats for damage and range since I don't have anything good for damage or range. I could, well after I roll some stats, I will do trait rolls. Not even too sure what his best one is. I think it would probably be ruler unless like he's like a 3 placement or something. Okay, let's start rolling on these guys. Okay, we got an S damage, so I'll take that, and then we need to get S cooldown. I mean not cooldown, range. Okay, there we go, we got a S in range, so time to transfer them. And now we can evolve him, so I'll be right back since you guys probably don't even want to see this animation because I don't even want to see it either. Okay, so we evolved him. Looks like he's a 3 placement, so let me just read his passive. Active ability unlocked on this unit's final upgrade. Place down a flame wall on the path within this range. If an enemy has burn applied, deal 50% damage, otherwise deal 75% damage and a cooldown 45 seconds. Flame Emperor. For every pass wave, 10% dot up to 100%. When a boss spawns in, 25% dot. When a boss enters range, 20% dot to all allies in range. When hitting an armored or a hyper armored enemy, mark the enemy. If the enemy has lost its armor, apply burn for 10% damage over 3 ticks. When hitting a marked enemy, deal 1.75 times damage and then remove the mark. So I already know what I'm going for him. Probably Astral, Wizard, or Fission. So let's go for one of those. Okay, just like that, we got Astral. So I should just take that. Should I summon for more of him to get his etherealization 6? I mean, I have 500,000 gems. I should just go and summon for more. Well, just before I start summoning, let's see what the next quest is. Evolve Stronger Swordsman. Okay, that's pretty easy. I just need to summon him, but is he even in banner? Okay, it doesn't look like he's in banner. I wish I could change, but I need to wait that long. But let's just... But Master summon for 6 more of these guys, so let's start. Okay, that's our first one that came with a King Sailor 2. Second one. Okay, we got all 6 of them. Time to etherealize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 5. Okay, I'm looking for the update log because, well, I can't really do anything right now since Mihawk isn't in banner. But I see this Revolutionary Chief and then Ace has a new synchro drive, so in the showcase I'll probably add that. Yeah, I don't have any good spades, I'm not gonna lie. There's no point in even upgrading this guy. Master just put his accessory on, so here's the donut. Okay, so that's literally it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'll be right back once Mihawk is either on banner or I have to wait a full day so I can swap to Mihawk and finally evolve him. But honestly, if it takes a while, I might just summon on the banner normally. What's the percentage of actually getting him when he's not on it. 0.005. I'm not too sure if I want to do that. You know what? I'll spend like 100,000. If I don't get him, then I don't get him. Okay, boys, I spent like 200,000 gems. I didn't get him. Even used luck potions, but I didn't get him. So I'll be right back once he's either in banner or I have to wait like a whole day. So I'll see you then. Boys, so I actually had to wait a whole day for it to reset because he just didn't pop on banner. So I can finally get him. And let's just summon. Okay, his model doesn't load. I don't know what this glitch is when you pick a unit and it just doesn't load. But let's start summoning. But first, before I do that, I think, yeah, I need to clear some bot space. So I'll be right back. Okay, I cleared some bot space. So now we can finally summon for stronger swordsman. Okay, just like that, we got Mihawk. Okay, boys, so I got a max ethereal and max level. I'm currently just putting stats on him right now because I have an SSS cooldown. Okay, right now I'm just doing re-rolling for other units so I can swap their stats that they get onto my Mihawk. Like this S damage, I'm gonna swap to my Mihawk. Okay, we need a legendary sword. How do we get this? Just craft it. Okay, should be easy. And now it's just time to evolve him. So I'll see you after the animation. Boys, so now it's time to read what he actually does so we can tell what trait would be good on him. On attack, deals 7.5% more damage per enemy hit. This buff caps at 15 enemies hit, so he can get like around 110% damage increase. But this will only work if he has like a full AoE. When attacking more than one armored enemy, deal 1.65 times damage to armored and hyper armored enemies. Every 100 takedowns unlock either Adamant Haki or Observation Haki. Adamant Haki 35% damage, 50% crit damage. Observation Haki when no enemies are in range. When no enemies are in range, switch to stance 1, 500% range and minus 50% SPA. Okay, so this will help with the first passive. Every one stud further than the enemy is from this unit, deal 1% damage per stud. Attacks during Observation Haki do not count towards sword stances. Okay, so you want to place him far away from the track, but enough so he actually hits a pretty decent range. Sword stances. This unit has 3 sword stances. This unit has 3 sword stances and starts with stance 1 on platinum. This unit has 3 sword stances and starts with stance 1 on placement. Okay, this is kind of hard, really, not gonna lie. Every other attack, switch to the next stance. Instantly release a follow-up attack. When reaching stance 2, 60% damage, 20% crit rate, and then stance 3, 5% crit rate and 25% crit damage. So these buffs stack up to 4 times. But what I'm getting at is he's not a dot dealer, so we can just roll Tri-Gate Roller, but I do want to save rolls for GARP. Actually, you know what? I'll roll on this guy later when I have GARP. But I did notice that I got a shiny Revolutionary Chief, which is Sabo. Okay, so I just transferred him. So now let's see what the next trial quest is. So let's claim 50 rerolls. Complete add more defense game mode 25 times. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. Find the Pirate King's Shorehead, add more defense. Okay, I'm gonna have to search up where you find that. But let's start off with, I'm gonna just go on the Discord, find a team, and then I'll just grind add more defense. Before I actually go, from the admin event, we actually got tons of capsules. So I think I'm just gonna open these. Well, first start off with these, the ones I don't really care about. Okay, I'll take these two, don't really care about that. And now I think, what does this contain? Love Goddess. Yeah, let's just use all of these. Wait, I'm guaranteed Love Goddess. Hopefully we can get a shiny one maybe then. Okay, we actually got a shiny one. That's actually crazy. Got 3 of these. I like seeing exclusive shards and secret shards. So we got 1 shiny of that. Let's see if we can get more. So what's 0.25%? So we're not guaranteed. I'm pretty sure we're not. We didn't get anything, but I like these capsules because it gives fragments too. But let's move on to the last one. I think I'm close to pity for this, so I think I might get it out of these ones. Yeah, I got Ice Empress. Looks like a normal one to me. But guys, I'll be right back after grinding on Admiral Defense for a while. Okay guys, so I finished GARP's quest, so let's claim the last one. This one didn't even take too long. I think it took like an hour and a half. This one, if you guys are struggling for this, literally just go to the middle of the map part. I'm pretty sure you guys already know the spot, and then you just click restart. It literally took me like 100 tries, but I eventually got it. Okay, Marine Hero. He's a 2 placement, meaning Solvent's probably the best. Okay, I just skimmed through his passive. it looks like he doesn't have any dot, so he's probably best with ruler. Just needed to make sure, but now we have to transfer stats onto him. Okay, let me just equip him because it's so much easier to like find the actual unit. Okay, S damage. Let's put that onto GARP. SSS cooldown. And now all I need is range. I already know I don't have any good S ranges or anything. So we need to go spin on useless units like mochi pies, since I have like tons of them. Spin on this guy first. Okay, just like that, we got an S range and just one reroll, so we can just transfer that. And now we could finally evolve him. So do I need anything else? Do I have everything? Okay, so now it's time to actually read what he does. On placement, already gets 15% crit rate. On attack, deal 1.25 damage. So he's just doing, on attack, deal 1.25 times damage to armored and hyper armored enemies. On critical hit, plus 20% critical damage up to 60%. Apply 20% slow for 4 seconds. Hero of the Marines, for every wall or tag in range, plus 25% damage cap of 100%. Every 40 seconds if Pirate King is in range. Stun Pirate King for 10 seconds, otherwise stun a random wall or tag unit for 5 seconds. When a boss is in range, stops attempting to stun units in range and then plus 100% critical rate. If Pirate King is in range, synchronize Pirate King to attack with this unit's SPA. Unbreakable Will. When this unit gets stunned, plus 12.5% damage cap of 50%, gain stun immunity for 15 seconds. When damage cap is reached, stun immunity becomes permanent. Every attack, 5% chance for this unit to stun itself for 10 seconds. If this unit doesn't stun itself, chance to stun itself increases by 5 seconds. When this unit gets stunned, reset the chance back to 5%. Okay, so what I'm getting at is that he sacrifices like others' attacks and like stunning and stuff, but he gets a bunch of damage boost and critical rate and stuff. So you do want rule on him. So let's go and roll a trade on him. I currently have 1,900 trait wheels, so we're easily guaranteed to get ruler. So I'm just going to turn all the other traits off and let's start rolling. Boy, so sadly I did go to pity. So we're going to get it on this one right here. I wish it was a double, but it isn't. Now we can etherealize him since I have tons of secret shards that I've just gotten from deleting my mochi pirates. So let's etherealize. Alright boys, so I'm currently just maxing out my GARP to level 70. I wish I would fix this EXP food thing since you have to like repeat it like 4 times until it's maxed out. But now I'm going to put all the stats into damage. Actually no, I'll get this to 6 SPA, and then I'll put everything else into damage because usually damage is the best stat to put it in, unless you're doing a support character, maybe cooldown or rain. Boys, so this is the build I came up. So these are the stat, and then I'll unequip Luffy and equip Roger. Okay boys, so I'm currently in infinite mode. So we've got GARP here. He's doing 11,000. Well, when he gets his buff, should come soon. But right now he's doing 9.6k damage. Has 4, yeah, here we go. Now he should be 11k or no, or not. Oh, he has 400% crit damage. That means he's doing 4 times more than this if he crits. But let's get him to his moves. Okay, let me actually turn on effects. Where is that? Show unit effects. So we've got, okay, that's pretty good effect. Okay, Galaxy Impact, and he has full AoE now. Okay, that move actually looks pretty good, and it's good since it's full AoE, even though it has a low cooldown. So maxed out, he's doing 146,000 damage every 10 seconds. And if he had some more crit rate, he'll probably be like 300% crit damage, but he would have 100% crit rate and 300% crit damage. So realistically, he can do like 400k damage. And his info, he does 1.3 times more damage to these, does slow. He does stun if you're using a warlord tag unit. He gains 100% critical rate when it's a boss. He gains damage when this unit gets stunned, so it'll do even more damage. And yeah, that's GARP. But let me place down Roger with him since, like, I mean, they teamed up together. He's doing 165,000 damage and a lower cooldown since I placed Roger, because he gets a buff when you place down Roger. And as you can see, when you place down Roger, he does the same amount of damage. Of course, this is like with his buff and he's losing percentage damage. But when you place him down, let me just use this, and then you place him down, he's doing the same amount of damage as GARP when GARP has his boost up. So that's one of the passive GARPs has. Okay, the effects are going crazy over here. But guys, thank you for watching. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. You should go for GARP. He's pretty good and he's not too hard to get. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.